Namaste, Adab, Sat Sri Akal. This is As Muhammad Khan and I welcome you with very important segment of the taxonomy, that is plant kingdom student. Plant kingdom is the kingdom of the plants, or it is the group of plants, and it contains the living organisms that have the eukaryotic, multicellular and chlorophyll containing cells. And with this, these all organisms have their growth till their death, means they have their growth continuously. Their growth is unlimited and it takes place continuously. And with this, which mode of nutrition they have? They have autotrophic mode of nutrition, student. So it is the group of autotrophic living organisms. Now it is categorized into two different groups, student. First is cryptogam, second is phanerogam. Now what is cryptogam? Crypt means naked, gam means seed. Means they have the hidden marriage. Crypt means here hidden, gam means marriage, means the plants that have the hidden marriage comes in this category, and this word is generated from a Greek word. Now these plants means this group of the plant does not have the seeds, they don't have the seed, and this group is divided into subgroups, and first subgroup is Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta. So plants without seed come in the category of cryptogam. Now the next category is known as phanerogam. This word is again generated from the Greek word that means evident marriage. Evident marriage. It means they contain the seed, and they are again categorized into two subgroups. First is gymnosperm, second is angiosperm. Gymnosperm is the group of plants that have the naked seed. Gym means here naked, sperm means seeds. So it is the group of living organisms that have the naked seed, means its plants does not have the seed coat and they have the naked seed. Angiosperm is the group of plants that have the covered seed, student, covered seed. It means they have the seed coat on their seed. Now these angiosperms are divided into two types. First is monocote, second is dicote. Monocote plants are the plants that have single cotyledons in their seed, and dicote plants is the group of the plant that have the two cotyledons. What are the cotyledons, student? Cotyledons are the fleshy part of the seed that provides the nourishment to the embryo at the time of germination. So it is about the angiosperm. Now this angiosperm are also known as the flower producing plants, means they produce the flowers. And now the CBSE has deleted this portion, means from chapter 3 about the angiosperm you will not have in this session, means you will not have this syllabus in your exam, angiosperm. So it is deleted by the CBSE. So now we will discuss about the cryptogam first. So the first group of the plant is Thallophyta. Now what are the Thallophyta? It is the group of the plant that have the thallus-like structure, and that thallus-like. Student, Thallophyta is the group of plant that have thallus-like structure. What is the mean of thallus here? Thallus means the bag-like structure. They have the bag-like structure. That's why they come in this category. And this Thallophyta group have only one subdivision, and that subdivision is known as algae, student. So in this group we will discuss about the algae. So what are the algae? They are simple sac-like body, means the bag-like body that don't have, means they don't have vascular and the mechanical tissue, means they don't have these tissue, vascular tissue and the mechanical tissue. Mechanical tissue are the tissue that provides the support to the plant. So they don't need the support because they are found generally the surface of the particular object or particular habitat. They are found on the surface only. That's why they don't need the mechanical support. Like this, they don't need the vascular system. So, and generally what is the main characteristic that they have? They have the autotrophic mode of nutrition. And why do they have the autotrophic mode of nutrition? Because they contain the chlorophyll in them. And with this, they also contain some other plastids, due to which they are categorized into 3 different groups, like according to the colorful pigment. There is the first type of the algae is chlorophyceae. Chlorophyceae. So it is the group of the algae that contains only and only chlorophyll. With this, they don't contain any other colorful pigment. That's why they have the green color. And generally, they are found in which type of habitat? They are found near the fresh water, or inside the fresh water they are found. And the next is Phacophysce. Phacophysce is the group of the algae that have the brown color. And with chlorophyll they contain the other plastid in them from which they have the brown color. And where are they found, student? They are found in the marine water, means the salty water they are found. And they have the cellulose cell wall, means their cell wall is made up of cellulose, and with the cellulose there is another particular chemical substance is found that is known as algin, student, algin. With this, there is another group of algae is Rhodophyceae, and they are known as red algae, and they are also found in the marine water, student, Rhodophyceae. And they have the cellulose in their cell wall, and with the cellulose they also have one particular chemical substance in their cell wall that is known as polyphosphate ester. And with the help of that particular, they can be protected inside the marine water. Now we come on the reproduction. Algae have the both type of reproduction, student. They have the both type of reproduction, asexual and sexual reproduction. In the asexual reproduction, generally they have the 2 mode of reproduction that is known as fragmentation and spore formation. Fragmentation is found in Spirogyra, and this spore formation is found in the Chlamydomonas. Now, the spores that are formed here are known as zoospores. What we call them? Zoospores. And they also have the sexual reproduction in which the 2 gametes are fused with each other to form the new individual or to form the zygote. And according to that, according to the fusion of gametes or according to the structure of the gametes, they are categorized, means this sexual mode of reproduction is categorized into 3 types: isogamous, and anisogamous and oogamous. So these are the type. Isogamous is found in Spirogyra, anisogamous is found in Chlamydomonas, and oogamous is found in Volvax algae. So it is about the mode of reproduction from which they are reproduced, student. So they have the both mode of reproduction. Now we come in the next topic of this is uses or economic uses. They are used, means especially these groups like the Phacophyceae and the Rhodophyceae group. Algae are used as food, student. And which algae are used as food? That is Laminaria and Sargassum. These are the two algae, Laminaria and Sargassum, that are also known as brown algae. They are used as food. Now we come on the next use, some algae like Fucus and Laminaria. Fucus and Laminaria, they are the rich source of iodine, as if they are found inside the marine water, and the marine water or the sea water contains the more iodine, and from there they take. That's why they are the rich source of iodine. And with this, they are also used as antibiotic. So they are also used, means some algae like the Laminaria and Fucus, they are used as medicine. Next use that they have like the Fucus and Sargassum, they have a particular type of acid, student. Like here I have told you that they have one particular algin chemical substance, and due to that algin they produce one particular acid that is known as alginic acid. What we call that? Alginic acid, student. And that alginic acid is used as emulsion. So these are the uses of the algae, and about their reproduction and about their characteristic, about their type we have studied now. Now in the next segment we will discuss about the bryophyta, student. So thank you very much and have a nice day.